Oh, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Man, I'm feeling crusty, tired, but inspired. I'm always excited for this.
I know,
I
me too.
got
Can
some
you just wait?
sunshine
Could you just tell me what crusty means to you?
to
I'm
me.
curious. Yeah. What is crusty to you?
Actually, I want to know what crusty means to our listeners here before I answer. While I'm answering this question, I want everyone on Instagram to tell us what crusty means to you. Good morning, Leo, just in time.
Hi, Jenny.
Um,
Welcome.
So for me, crusty literally means like I'm really tired. Like I feel like I still have like what I call like the crusties all around my eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm like half asleep and I like maybe I feel like I smell a little bit. My hair isn't great and like I feel like I probably need to wash whatever I'm wearing. It's like that kind of
Uh,
thing.
like you shouldn't be leaving the house type of a situation.
I mean, should is, that's relative, that's objective. I'm all about going outside. I don't even, we don't need clothes. I lived in Costa Rica. I'm good with not much.
Exactly.
So I don't have to
Exactly.
like
How does it get
smell
even
great,
better?
but I am used to
That's
feeling a
awesome.
little more fresh by this hour.
Okay.
I take a 30-second at the end of my shower every day. I make it cold for the last 30 seconds. It's part
Of
of
course
my
you do.
well, I started doing it during the
Uh-huh.
pandemic when I was coaching people who were dealing with massive anxiety, and I realized I was having massive anxiety, and exercise and meditation wasn't doing it. So I started learning more about exposure therapy, and cold showers, cold baths are actually one of the best things to help anxiety. And
That's
since
awesome.
then, I have not stopped. My body almost craves it sometimes. It's fun for me, but it wakes me up. I feel a little
Yeah.
better. And everyone who says you could never do a cold shower, you
I know,
can.
style. I agree with you. I
You
totally
can
agree with you.
work up to it though, and
It
you
is it
breathe.
is
It forces
it
you
is
to breathe and drop in your body and go, and you
right.
can go crazy in your head or get
Yeah.
really powerful down below in your breath. And you can,
Ooh,
it's awesome. So you want to know one way I'm my own healer? That's one way. I've literally healed my anxiety. That's a
that's
big,
awesome.
big, big part of my morning self care.
That is huge. But wait a minute. Have you heard of this guy? I only know him from Instagram, but I understand he's been elsewhere. He's called like the Iceman Cometh or something.
Wim Hof, yes.
Wim Hof? Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
thing, right? Like he
Yeah,
has this
he's
whole
like a
thing.
thing. Of course, like a white guy made breathing in cold famous, but it's like,
But people take it so seriously. I love it.
oh
I mean,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's like when Tony Robbins was doing the walking on coal thing,
I
right?
was thinking
That is
about that in my
also
fire yesterday. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm putting my feet on this. Like, what was Tony up to there?
yeah, exactly. And so we were in Switzerland last week, right? And and Switzerland is first of all gorgeous, and it's we were on Lake Geneva, and it's so cute how people like I'm gonna say go to the beach in Switzerland, right? They have these big massive docks and they have these big massive docks, and what they do is they kind of like bring their beach equipment onto this dock, right? And their umbrella and their towel, and they lay out on this giant dock, and then people get in the water. And I'm noticing there's like a couple people in the water, not a ton of people in the water. There's still a bit of a it's not exactly hot like by my Florida standards outside. So
Yeah.
I could imagine that the lake is like not exactly like, you know, warm. And Guillermo goes, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna go get in. And he puts his toe in, and God bless him, he could barely do it. But he went for it, right? Now, me on the other hand, if I'm gonna do something like that, I've got to just dive in. Like
Yeah.
I can't toe in because I won't
Oh
get
my
in.
God. Cassie's a toe in person. It drives
Oh
me
no.
crazy. I have to
Oh no.
plunge right in. I'm the same
I
way.
have to plunge right in too. And so I did. I put my feet in and I was like, oh my God, if I don't go now, I'm never going to go. And I jumped in and I was like, I want out. This is freezing. Oh my God. I started panicking. Like all of a sudden, I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And he's like, no more. Just relax. Okay. I was like, wow, cold water has such power over me right now. Right?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God. It's
Yeah, it really
crazy.
can. And actually, so when you expose your body to a little bit over time, it it's able to handle it more. And so when your body experiences stress or anxiety, or basically you're training your nervous system to stay calmer in more intense environments. And you're literally training like, oh, breathe. And then I can do this. And then you learn, oh, I can do this. And then
Yeah.
afterwards, I mean, it's great for your skin. It's
Hmm.
great for your heart. It's great for your blood. I mean, the Russians were doing it forever. Well, you've been to the Turkish Russian bathhouse.
Oh yeah, totally.
This getting in cold thing is not new. It's just one guy did a great job of being relentless, unapologetic about it. Now he has all these celebrities flying around the world to come get in ice water with him. But it was a mother. So I watched Goop. I think this was around the time of like
Hmm.
when the first season
Love
of
that show.
Ozarks was happening, and I was feeling like my nervous system was really charged from that show, and I was looking for other things to like help bring me down. So Goop was our like cheesy, like let's think about other things. And Gwyneth Paltrow like sent her interns to do. Of course, she didn't go to the freezing place. She sent her
Yeah.
interns to do it. They're all doing yoga in the snow. It's like models, like ah. But
Yeah.
at the end, there was one woman who worked for her that said, I have had postpartum panic attacks for, months now, 6 months. It's just horrible. And she started trying the cold showers, cold water every day. And they completely went away for her. And
Wow.
that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, well, I've tried everything else. Why don't I try this? So
Absolutely.
that's been a great, great tool for me in healing. What's been some of, um, and obviously getting to meditate with you often every day, to have just some space to reset, to be quiet, to listen to what's going on in my body, to ask
Yeah.
myself what I need. And the days I don't check in, like the last 2 days, were insane for me. And it's because I
Right.
missed my meditation. And it was
Yeah.
like I hit the ground like a those old things you like pull on a string and you let it go and it goes, I like
Yeah.
woke up like that rather than like letting myself sit and then create my day. So what are the
Easily,
things
right?
that work for you that you've found in your daily practice or weekly practice?
Well, I have to say, I'm really, really into self-talk. Okay. I'm really into self talk as a way of healing because I recognize that my strive for perfection is an ongoing war. It's not just a battle, it's a war, right? And when I think that I have kind of like gotten to the next step of that war, all of a sudden it goes deeper. My need for perfection goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And
Hmm.
for me, once I started to not engage that energy and allow myself to see that energy as something that's outside of me, right? Almost like I actually, you know, I recommend giving it a name, right? Giving that energy a name and just having a relationship with that energy that is not you, so that you don't take it on and become it and be it for yourself. And
Hmm.
for me, that's an ongoing way that I heal, Ben. It's
Yeah.
ongoing, it's all the time. It's not like, yeah, obviously, me. I set 15 minutes a day every day to meditate for sure. I do that. I do things for my body that are healing, what have you. But this is something I don't know why it's really pinging me today, but this idea of having this ongoing dialogue with myself, right? Really, really, really being in dialogue with myself because I used to also believe that the only way for you to have peace of mind was to sit in complete silence and solitude. But that
Yeah.
doesn't work for me, right?
Yeah.
Even my meditations are not sit in solitude and just listen to the birds. My meditations are even active. They're about creating and connection and all that kind of stuff. So for me, healing is an ongoing thing that happens all the time. And
Hmm.
when I recognize and realize that I'm beating myself up, I say, "Oh wait, you know what? You're not in healing mode, or you're not in collaboration mode.
Yeah.
You're in confrontation mode." Right?
Great awareness, Daniel. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you. And I love to, as you know, I think I've spoken about it many, many times on this show. My favorite way of communicating is through question, right?
Yeah. I
Because
love
question
that.
creates possibility. Yeah.
Yes.
Question creates
So
possibility.
I want to come to come I want to come back to some of the questions that you asked because you've taught me a lot about that and I love it as well. But you said you had a name for some of these energies that come up, and I really want to talk about that because I love that. I believe bringing play and fun can really pull the heaviness out of something, and so
Yeah.
Cassie, my wife, was nicknamed Sassy Cassie in high school, and that's like too easy. So
Well,
we call her Tina.
Tina,
So
I love it.
Tina
It's
comes out
amazing.
sometimes, but and then her and our close friend Daniela, like
Uh,
they were. I used to call like I have all these names for everyone, and they were like, "Oh yeah, well we just came up for a name with your sassy side." I'm like, "What is it?" And they're like, "It's Benicia,"
I
because
love
they
that.
said I'm like
It's
an angry
amazing.
drag queen when I get all like. And I'm like, girl, don't get me warmed up. If we just, and now I have like, Benicia comes out to play just for fun once in a while, but it's
That's
really
amazing.
helped. Cassie will even say like, um, Benicia, would if you see Ben around, could you tell him? And it helps, it helps like lighten things because we just take life so seriously. We take ourselves so seriously, and so anything to
Totally.
help lighten, I think, is great.
Absolutely. When I was in high school, well, for most of my life, up until my early 30s, I was called Bobby. Bobby was what everybody called me, and they actually when I had that alternative mode, they would call me Bitchy Bobby. I was like, yeah, that's me. Thanks.
And now you've turned that
Into
into
power. Power,
power.
baby.
Boss in
Power.
total control of his or herself.
That's right, exactly. So if you guys are wondering what Ben is talking about, I'm launching a new VIP membership program called Spiritual Bitch. And it is a seasonal membership, and we're redefining all the judgments that you have in your life and things that people have told you are wrong about you, and we're making them a strongness of you. So what I did is I decided to redefine bitch. Bitch now means boss in total choice and creation of him or herself. And if you want to learn more about spiritual bitch, you can go to www.spiritualbit.ch to learn more. How does it get any better?
Yes, I
So
love hearing about that.
yeah, and also embracing those things that we perceived once as judgments. That's very, very healing. So when somebody judges you, instead of resisting and reacting, what if you said, "Thank you. Thank you." Because it's not about you, you know? It's not about you.
Nope, not at all. And I love that Becky said, I've named a negative energy a name. I already have a strong emotional negative reaction to, so I shut her down quick.
I
I'm guessing she's not going to share that name here.
don't think she's going to share that name here. Yeah,
But that's
exactly.
kind of funny. I like that. So Daniel, and I hear, yeah. So there's someone here, a Doth 3 God, and you said,
Uh-huh.
I need to take life lessons seriously on, bro. So, um, yeah, maybe you do. What life lessons? If you're not taking it seriously, I already hear judgment in your statement.
Yeah, exactly. Really beating yourself up there, but
Yeah. So there's an opportunity to like take these less seriously and take them on and practice them in your life. And Daniel, one of the things I've learned a lot from him is asking questions and the power of asking questions and like questions that don't need a specific answer right now, but that really open your mind to what else is possible. So what are
right.
and one of the ones we've mentioned a lot that Daniel says all the time is how could it get any better? What are some of the questions you like to ask Daniel to seek your own healing?
You know what I really, really like to ask? A lot of times when things appear to be really chaotic and crazy in my life, I say, what's right about this that I'm not getting?
Hmm.
Okay. And it sounds like this is something that could be a real contribution to you, Bing Bong. Uh, and something in which you can actually, instead of taking it all on and returning judgment with judgment, right? when you are when you are what do they say, putting fire out with a flame, when you are responding in a way that is only continuing and contributing to that energy. What happens is we just create more of it. And what we want to do is we want to actually remove the charge. And so if you find yourself in a situation in which you are incredibly overwhelmed, or you feel judged, or you feel angry, or you feel frustrated, you're already in the wrongness of the situation. You're already in that place where you're going, oh, this is horrible. This is wrong. I'm freaking out, blah, 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 blah. Instead, first of all, just stop. Just take a second and pause, which is a healing in and of itself.
Mm.
Take a second and pause and ask, you know what? What's right about this that I'm not getting? And you don't have to answer it. You don't have to answer it. You just create the awareness, what's right about this that I'm not getting, and then you let it go. Okay?
Yes. Yes. I
What's
love
right
that.
about this that I'm not getting? And you keep asking it until it goes away. And once it starts to lighten up, then you can invite other energies. You can say, okay, so you know what? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? And you can even say return to sender if you want. Who does this belong to?
I
It's not
love that.
yours.
It's
So you
like,
don't need
I
to
love
take
the
it on.
return to sender part too, because if you,
Absolutely.
for me, it's fun. I imagine sending it like a text message back to the person, like, bloop, see ya.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the other thing
ta-da.
too, Ben. You know, one of the things that I think is really important about that tool is to recognize that the ultimate source is the universe, right? So even when we say return to sender or return to sender with consciousness, we are also creating the awareness that even beyond that, it goes to the universe, right? And and the universe, at the end of the day, the universe is the only quote unquote judge. But the way that the universe is the judge is the way that we are putting it out there. Right. I hope that makes
Mhm.
sense. It's like tofu. I don't know why I have this awareness, but it's like tofu, right? Tofu has no flavor unless you put it with something. And when you put it with something, it takes on the flavors of these other things, right?
Yeah.
So it can be really, really tasty, or it can be really, really disgusting. So guess what, guys? Energy is the same way.
I love that. It's the same thing with money too. You know, it's we get
Yes.
so caught up on it, but it's just an energy, right? And it can be a light, fun thing too.
Yeah.
And the more we start to, I feel like, get in touch with ourselves and what we really want, and following our heart and listening to our own power, then things
Yep.
like that start coming to us rather than us chasing it. And actually
Absolutely.
learning, one of the reasons, you know, we wanted to talk about this today is to learn, you know, how much you don't need to go out there and outsource all your healing. Your body is actually this amazing resonant tool. Even your own voice is
Hmm.
designed to heal your body almost greater than anything else. Or you have your own, you're built for own healing, but we've been developing this brain up here so much, and we're not working, you know, with this here and the intuition. And it's
Absolutely.
just one thing I've loved also about meeting you, Daniel, is your reminder that we're all intuitive and that we all can find our own healing within. And it's not, yes, there's some of us who may become more of a gift for, but it's something we can all develop. And it's just a practice, just a day at a time, and actually making the space to start to listen to that. Because so much of how technology and life is designed today in our Western culture is just more, and more information coming at us, and keep the dopamine hits going. And it's in those, if we can, you know, pause and
Right.
start to listen, that there's actually so much greater in there. And I loved also your question about like, what's right about this that I'm not getting?
Yeah. What's right about this? I'm not getting. I
Like
haven't.
even, oh, sorry, can I say one more thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Please.
Bing Bong, you know, you said you lost a real friend, and someone who you felt like was really fake. And so, you know, if you immediately, I was thinking, what's right about this that you're not getting? You know, and it could be that you've been, oh, my video just ended. That's weird.
Did we lose connection on Instagram?
Yeah, that was strange.
It's so weird, right?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I was going to say, well, it could be that maybe I accidentally hit end anyway. It could be that he was just released of a great friend, you know, an opportunity to an opportunity to let go of something that wasn't actually working for him.
Right. Right. Exactly. Um, so I want to ask this question, Ben. What does healing mean? What does healing really mean? What does healing really mean to you? I want to ask you that. What does healing mean?
That's a great question. And you caught me trying to go live on Instagram again.
Oh, I can wait. No worries.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to answer the question, what does healing really mean to me?
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, are you going live on Instagram again?
mm-hmm,
Oh, okay.
I am.
That is so bizarre. It just stopped, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always possible that, I hit a button or something. um, so for me, healing is heal. I'm letting my body speak.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's repeat
it's
it for
finding
everyone on
center.
Instagram. Let's
Yeah.
repeat it. Let's repeat it for them. So, guys, what I asked Ben is that for those of you who are rejoining, hi Sharon, hi Abril, rejoining. I was just asking Ben, like, what does healing even mean to you? What is healing? The word healing, like, because it can sound very religious, or it can sound very esoteric, or it can sound very like, woo, but I'm just curious. Like, I want to know from all of you. I want to know from you, Ben. I want to know from all of you. Just drop it in the chat. What does healing mean for you?
For me, it's love. It is feeding myself in the world. It's a light. It's a beautiful energy. It's a comfort. It's like a womb. It's a space of, I really feel comfort and love when I think about healing. I think about nurturing. I think about medicine and balance, and restoring balance.
Nice. I love what Becky said too. Becky said, healing means peace for me and harmony. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
For me, it's like, I'm going to use the word connection, right? It's connection, because I feel like when I'm not healed, it means, or when I'm not healing, it means it feels so disconnected. It feels fragmented. It feels, it doesn't feel aligned with the highest source,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I love what Abril said. Just so you know, Abril is my Spanish teacher
Oh,
back in
love it.
Mexico.
I agree.
And also she's on my production team too. She's freaking amazing, and it's so wonderful to have you here, Memoir. I miss you so much. Healing means loving myself, letting God take control, and having confidence in my steps, though I don't know where I am going. That is so beautiful. And I love the part about having confidence, even though we don't know where we're going, right? Because that is like divine guidance, and that is definitely a healing. You know, how often have we been forced or been in a situation in which we had to completely trust? We had to completely trust the universe and trust the creator to know that we actually are okay, or we're going to be okay.
Yeah. I love that. And trust too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm would love to hear from anyone who's listening what, one takeaway you're taking today about your own healing and being your own healer. And while you're doing that, whether you're listening past, present, or future, you can always send us a message if you're listening on our podcast. I would love Daniel to give our listeners something they could take on to practice healing this week, being their own healer. We've given them questions and we've talked about what it means. Is there anything that's coming for you that we might be able to offer as our challenge opportunity for growth for the week?
Yeah, there is. Very important. Very important. And I'm going to make it very, very significant. Are you ready?
Wait, hold on.
Are you guys ready?
No, I'm
Here is
ready.
your big. Okay, now you're ready.
Buckled
Here
in.
is your tool for the week, guys. Relax. Just relax. Everything is working out for you.
Mm,
Okay? Everything is working out for you, even though you don't see it, even though you question it, even though you doubt it, even though you may fear that it's not coming fast enough for you. Just relax. Relax and breathe. And, one of my teachers, Gary Douglas, says if we actually learn to relax, we would receive 70% more of what we're really asking for. And
mm,
that includes healing, right? And so if you're asking for healing, if you're constantly in that place of like, blah, you're not breathing, you're not allowing energy in, we've got to be the invitation for that. And the best way to do it is to relax. So if you guys would like to join me in relaxing, hey, let's go.
I'm joining you for that one. I love it.
Hey, exactly. Let's do it.
Yeah, like if you took your wellness as serious as you took your business, take a little time, maybe if you aren't willing to devote 9 hours a day to relaxing, you could devote 90 seconds today. Just
Yeah,
set a timer and breathe. In fact,
yeah,
I'd like
exactly.
to invite us to take 3 deep breaths together here. If you're
Yeah.
listening live together, shall we?
Hell yeah,
Let's
let's
do
do
it.
it. All right, so just in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do one more, and on the exhale, just go, ah,
I love
okay? So
that.
totally in through the nose. Ah, ah. Wow, everything just comes out, right? It's like, wow, amazing. I
Mm.
love it. Ben, thank you so much, as always, my brother.
Thank you. I needed that too. And
Yeah,
it's just a reminder that we all, you know, have that within us. If we just take a moment to relax, we can receive. And you're a great reminder for me, Daniel. And everyone listening,
you.
thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of this. Please subscribe if you haven't already on our podcast. We're on Spotify and all the places you love to listen to podcasts, Wake Up Wednesdays, and share this with someone who could use it.
Yeah,
One of the ways we can, I believe, help heal the world is to not hold on to the medicine that works for us, but share it abundantly. And so, share these things that bring you love, that bring you joy, and that feel healing.
exactly. Exactly.
Daniel, have a wonderful day.
Ben, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone. We are grateful for you and we're so thankful that you're here. Thank you for your contribution and absolutely everything that you be.
Yeah,
Have an
and let us
amazing
know
day,
how
guys.
it goes. Send us some
Yeah.
comments. We want to hear about it. And you can go to the Wake Up Wednesday Facebook page
Mhm.
and you can comment there too. This will be posted there as well.
And thank you also to our amazing behind the scenes producer, Becky. Thank you,
Yes,
Becky, again
we
for
could
everything
not do it
that you do.
without you. And
We wouldn't do it without you, actually.
would not
Thanks,
be
guys.
the same. Have a beautiful
Exactly.
day. See you
Bye,
same time,
guys.
same
Love
place
you.
next week. Bye.